Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel, or if you're new here, I'm Laura.
And I'm Ryan, and we are Disney Pin Love.
Yes, we are. So if you like Disney pins, keep watching today's video because we have another month of celebrating collections, people, and pins.
We sure do.
That's right.
So this is for August.
Yes.
And it's a pretty cool one, right? It's one of the creative shops that were acquired by Disney.
Yes, so this month we will be showing you Pixar pins. So we have a selection of about 12 pins combined. So we will be showing that, and everybody else who is participating in this will be linked down below.
Yes.
So make sure you check them all out because there are a lot of cool collections around. So lots of people have varying collections, and it's just really fun to see everybody's pins.
Yeah, and I'm sure people will inevitably talk a little bit about the movies in some cases, so that'll be cool too. I am actually reminded of Princess Serena, who did a whole sort of ranking of all of the Pixar films.
Yes,
so.
And Princess Serena is in this, so she might have the very best Pixar collection around.
Check it out.
So definitely check out her video, and everybody else.
Well, who's going to kick us off?
You go first.
All right, I will do it. So, a recent acquisition, and my first choice is this Nemo pin. In part, I just love the overall look and aesthetic of it. I love the contrast of the orange and the blue, and even how Nemo himself is sort of, there's like some, geometric shape design in his body.
I love it.
So
I feel
really like it.
I feel like a lot of people will show these pins because, like Ryan said, it was like a recent acquisition from Box Lunch. We were lucky enough to pick them up at a real live Box Lunch. So anyways, love that pin.
Going back to a Box Lunch soon, that same one, the best one, because now you've been to like 4 or 5.
Yeah, when this comes out, we might have already been there. So yeah. All right, so so I will say, y'all know that my favorite Pixar movie has to do with Sully, so Monsters Inc. That's my favorite, but we are not showing any Monsters Inc. pins this month. So make sure you watch for November because we're in a special collab in November, so I'm saving everything. So my second favorite Pixar movie is Cars. So this is a legacy pin from the Disney store, and I don't know why I like Cars so much. It's maybe weird, but I just loved it, and I think I liked the fact that there was just like no, even though they could have put people, like human characters into it, they didn't, and like audience members were cars, and like I just loved it. So
everybody in the universe was a car.
Everybody was a car, hence why it's called Cars. So.
Did you like number 2?
Nope.
No, nor did I. I would say number 3 was my favorite, then number 1, then number 2. Number 1, I mean, Hudson Hornet, that was pretty cool. Paul Newman, like, come on.
All right, on to the next one.
Next up for me, so another Pixar one, of course, that's the whole point. So here are The Incredibles for you. And if I'm being completely honest, it's maybe not my favorite pin of all time. Again, I do love just the color of the blue in the background. There is a moving element.
Ooh, dash.
There he goes.
Doesn't go far.
It's not quite so graceful and doesn't give him a lot of range, but cool pin and very cool film. I love the first one in particular, just for those super villain on an island. Reminded me of old James Bond films.
Yeah. Awesome. So I'm going to show you a cool pin from a mystery box from Shanghai. So it is Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond. So these are so simple, these pins, but so beautiful. We did open those, I believe, as our belated 1-year celebration, because of course they didn't arrive in time. But yeah, I just love they kind of like screen printed the clouds on there, and even like Buzz's face is screen printed on. And one of the other coolest things about this pin, hopefully that shows up, but it's like a rose gold, which you don't often see. It's not the typical like silver color. So, or black like the Loungefly ones sometimes are. So yeah.
All right. Next up, I've got a Coco one. And really do enjoy the film. I appreciate the music. I appreciate all the colors and all the images throughout. I have not really seen a Coco pin that gets me super, super excited, so hopefully that changes one day. But this is a pretty cool one. It's sort of a, like framed by design. I of course like the guitars that are worked in there. So yeah, happy to pick this one.
Yeah, and this is a really cool one. It's a limited edition. Oh wow, actually of 500.
Ooh.
So we got that from Magic Launch Bay. So fingers crossed that we can get a Magic Launch Bay advent calendar for this year, because I really do love doing those. Okay, so moving on to my girl discuss. This is pretty much me all the time, just like being like ew, ew. Anyways, I really like Disgust, and I really liked the movie Inside Out as well. And actually, I believe it's this one. I can't remember. I got a few Inside Out pins, but it was my very last Disney store purchase before they shut down in Canada. So that also is pretty special. I did keep the receipt actually, so I could confirm that. Yeah, I'm crazy.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
So speaking of Magic Launch Bay, here's one that we got from the Advent calendar last year, and love this, and would love to know more. Would love to research into this a little bit, see some pictures. But Toy Story Hotel, and it is, well, Shanghai Disney Resort.
Yeah. What year did that pin come out?
2019.
Oh, okay.
Or 18. I am fairly confident in that.
We need to get a magnifying glass so we can actually see. Anyways, very cool pin. Very cool hotel, I believe, too.
Oh yeah, that would be a blast.
Themed perfectly. So here we have a beautiful pin. I guess Pixar's only princess, Merida. So she is on just a beautiful blue background, and then her hair just looks so gorgeous, and I really enjoyed that movie as well.
Yeah, it was great.
I think actually
surpassed expectations.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily like Merida before I watched it, and then once I watched it, I was like, oh my gosh, like I love the movie and I love her, and
just missed out on her meet and greet. She wasn't doing it when we were in the parks, but it restarted shortly after we were home.
Yeah, we'll just have to go back.
So I've got a 2-for-1, and Princess Serena, I know this will catch her attention. Laura will help me there.
She's probably pin twins. There's probably a lot of people who are pin twins with quite a few of these.
So yeah, Wally and Eve, and certainly out there as far as Pixar films go for me, and not knowing so much what to expect going in, I just loved it from beginning to end, and so many great and memorable scenes, and such a sweet relationship between Wally and Eve.
Yes, and that is a 2-pin set that we also picked up from the Disney store.
Yeah.
There was a few good months there where, we were really into the Disney pins, and they still had the Disney store. Anyways, moving on, here we have a Loungefly Funko Pop pin of Joy and Sadness. So it's a really cute pin. I have a few of these from this box, and I just think I just like the style of it. And
nice.
Joy obviously looks really happy, and Sadness,
not so much.
Looks really sad. So, yeah.
So my final pin, it features a Disney turtle, and that probably gives away what it'll be from. And it's the only duplicate film of what we've hauled today, so...
That's not true.
Okay, I've lied to you.
So...
I apologize. But of course, we have Squirt from Finding Nemo, and, I think he would have to be my second favorite Disney turtle now that Alumel is in the picture, but for quite a while it would have been Crush and Squirt.
Yeah, for a while they were maybe the only two.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a really cool, that's a Loungefly one. I believe it was just an open edition. So we did buy that one. And then my last pin is...
Drum roll.
Another stained glass Pixar pin, and it is Remy from Ratatouille. So that's a cool movie too. I really liked the whole, like, I mean, it's kind of weird when you think about it, but like the whole rat being in the kitchen. I'm sure you've all seen it.
Yeah.
Watching this, but rat in the kitchen, controlling his ability to cook.
Lots of symbolism with
Yeah.
sort of the meaning behind that film. I think of The Attraction now, which I really did enjoy. So that's yeah, it was a fun movie too, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. So that brings us to the end of today's video. So I'll just kind of show you a quick overview there so you can let us know in the comments down below if we are pin twins on any or which one is your favorite. And
did we offend you? Which Pixar movie did we not select?
Oh, don't forget we like low-key selecting Monsters Inc., but like it's just gonna be belated, so don't be offended by that. But
Yes.
yeah, if there was
Are
a
you a big
Pixar...
Up fan? You know what?
Oh, probably. Sorry, people. We are not big Up fans. I know. I wish I was, but it's not.
It is what it is.
Not on top of my list. So yeah, so make sure you check everybody out who is listed down below. Go watch their videos, and as always, we'll see you guys in the next video.